Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Alpha Dog, and this movie is based on true events that actually happened, and it mostly takes place in 1999. And I'm going to skip over the plot because I don't want to take up too much time, and I just want to get into what I liked and didn't like about it. Overall, I thought the movie was watchable. I would say watchable. However, I need to clarify what parts I liked and what parts I didn't like in terms of entertainment value. I liked the second half a lot more than I liked the first half. The first half was really, really boring to me, and I wasn't into it. The second half, however, is when things started to move along and the characters were kind of being explored a little bit, and it was kind of a fun ride to watch where things were going. And characters were kind of idiots, which kind of makes them a little relatable, even if they are criminals and they're doing bad things. And there are redeemable elements to some of these characters. Or sorry, not some of these characters, to a lot of these characters now that I think about it. I'm going to talk about Justin Timberlake really quickly. I just want to get this out of the way. He was kind of hit or miss. When he was being portrayed as a likable character, then he worked. When he was being kind of rude to people and screwing with people's heads, that's when I did not buy him in the role. I believe Justin Timberlake is a likable character, and when he tries to be an unlikable character, I don't think he plays it very well. If the first half of the movie was as good as the second half of the movie, it would be, I don't know, a 7 out of 10 at least. But the problem is that first half really drags it down for me. There's nothing in it. I'm talking about the first half specifically. And there's nothing in it that really grabbed me or engaged me in pretty much any way. And there was nothing that surprised me. And it was kind of nothing. And I'm probably going to forget about the first half. The second half I think is pretty good. And if I were to watch this from the second half of the movie, I would watch it. Otherwise, I would skip this movie. There's also some really bad CGI in this movie. When characters get shot, it looks awful. Not as in intentionally awful, like disturbing, as in it took me out of it because of how bad it looked. So overall, Alpha Dog, it's a watchable movie if you can get to hour 2. If you can't do that, then don't bother watching this movie. It's an interesting story. There are things to like in it, especially in the second half. And in the second half, I was feeling genuine emotions, and that was something I wasn't expecting at all. Mainly because of the first half, because I wasn't feeling any emotion at all. But in the second half, it was actually kind of powerful at times, and I think the writing was really strong in that second half, and there's so much in it that I can remember and I would like to revisit in that second half, and it's such a shame that it was ruined by an awful first half. And it honestly feels like it has two different visions pushed into this movie, or mixed together, sorry. And what I mean by that is the first half feels nothing like the second half in terms of presentation. Well, for the most part, with the exception of some bad CG blood, but that's about it. In terms of emotions that I felt, the second half doesn't feel anything like the first half, and I don't know why. Now, the big question is, would I recommend this movie? Sure, despite my rating, I guess I can recommend it to you. You don't have to agree with me. Check it out for yourself. Even if that first hour is not very good to you, keep watching after that point because that's when the movie gets better. But if you're about an hour and 15 minutes into the movie and the movie's not getting better, then shut it off because it's not going to get any better from there. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Alpha Dog a 5 out of 10. I wish I liked it more, but this is the best I can do. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Alpha Dog down below, and my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up. And that's going to be for a movie that I know I love, and I haven't seen in a while, Birdman. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.